We're at Comic-Con 2010. I'm here with Zach and Josh, who stars Chuck and Morgan on Chuck.
Yes, we do.
Season 4, Chuck, lots of stuff, lots of guest stars. Buy More was blown up at the end of the season, coming back.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
Yeah,
Come on,
matter.
it's television.
Okay.
People die, they come back to life.
Most important
Store's
thing.
blown up, it's rebuilt.
What are you guys most excited about Season 4, flat out? You guys have so much going on, but personally for you guys, what are you psyched about?
Getting to work with this guy more.
Yeah.
Come on, I am. You know this.
I do know this.
Yeah.
Okay, besides that.
All the great guest stars we'll have. Linda Hamilton and Dolph Lundgren and the Old Spice guy. Forgive me, I don't know your name, and I just found out you were doing our show today. So I'm excited about
Swan dive?
How awesome is that when he jumps off and then he's in the hot tub and then it's a motorcycle? Oh, it's crazy. It's like the most genius advertising ever. Yeah.
And what about you?
Well, but yeah, no. Honestly, to be back and part of Operation Bartowski and to go on missions and different locations and you know, I'm like Zach. I mean, you hear about the show, you start doing the show, and it's like, oh man, spies and guns and action and whatever. And you know, for 3 seasons, I had to kind of sit in the sidelines going, yeah, all right. You know, so now it's like, cool, man. I mean, it's like every boy's dream, you know. It's like, give me a gun.
Yeah.
You know, send me to Moscow. You know, so, yeah, I'm just so excited to be part of the whole thing now, and it should be fun.
Guys, thank you very much for
Thanks
talking
so
with
much.
us. We're at Comic-Con 2010. I'm here with Adam, who is Major John Casey, or Colonel John Casey at this point.
Yeah, I was a major, then I was promoted to colonel, then I was completely busted, and now I'm back in because I used my skills at subterfuge and blackmail.
Worked your way back in. So we talked to you at WonderCon right before you guys did the finale and did a lot of stuff. John's got a daughter now who's back in the picture. He is back in the spy world in a very big way. Very nice suit at the end, by the way.
Thank you.
You want to talk about the dynamics for John's going into Season 4?
Well, I think what we'll see, and I'm not at liberty to disclose too much, let the writers do that. I think they're coming down the line. We meet his daughter, Alex Jr., and we've seen that she has mad, or at least some self-defense skills. I think that's a clue into what we're going to see from her. And she's a wonderful actress and very good sport. So it gives John Casey a chance to explore his softer side, his lady feelings that he's always mocking Chuck about. Now he's going to be dealing with it himself.
So is the daughter going to be playing a very large role, or is it more of a reoccurring character throughout the season?
Well, we already have a pretty large cast, and the writers are overwhelmed getting enough lines for the guys that are already on board. But I'm hopeful that she'll be around a lot more.
Was there anything towards the end of Season 3 that you were really excited about doing? You guys did a lot of really big stunts and, you know, pretty much just, you know, blowing the roof off every episode. Was there anything specific, though, that really stood out to you?
Last year?
Yeah, end of Season 3, or whatever you want to say about Season 4 that you can say into the camera.
Well, like you said, we blew up the Buy More, and it will be rebuilt, and it will be run by the CIA. I don't know any more than that. I'm looking forward to having it. I would imagine that it's like a fortress now, and a lot more. Like they're lasers that zap people if they come in and they're the wrong. But I could be completely off base and don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
For a very long time, you know, really for the last few seasons, more and more people are realizing in the spy world that the Buy More is the center of something, you know, covert. Is that still apparent in Season 4, or do you think it's something that's going to be?
Absolutely, yeah. It will be even more so, and it will be manned exclusively if what Mr. Schwartz says on the panel is true, which there's no reason to doubt him, that it'll be manned exclusively by all agents, super agents.
Very nice.
More of them.
And you have a lot of guest stars coming in this season. Any particular you're excited about working with?
Well, the ones that have been announced for the premiere, we have obviously Linda Hamilton, who we find out is Chuck's mom. Dolph Lundgren has joined the cast, and Harry Dean Stanton. So we have some really cool people.
Well, thank you.
Beyond that, I don't know.
Thank you very much for speaking with us. We're at ComicsOnline. Stay tuned for more. We're at Comic-Con 2010. I'm here with Mark Christopher, who stars as Big Mike in Chuck. The Buy More was kind of blown up at the end of the season. What does that mean for you?
Sad state of affairs that the Buy More was blown up. I'm sure the Buy More will be rebuilt. I mean, you have to have the Buy More for it to be the same show, don't you?
We would hope.
So I think we'll be all right.
And in the panel, it said that the CIA is going to be running the Buy More now. Does that mean Big Mike is still in charge, or does that mean Big Mike plays a different kind of role in this new scenario?
Well, we'll have to see. That's what the TV is for.
Season 3, you got to do a lot more. There's a lot of physical humor. Jeff and Lester did a lot of stuff. Is there anything specifically that you really enjoyed doing in Season 3 that you hadn't done in the first 2 seasons?
I don't know. I think the first 2 seasons I had more fun, doing physical stuff. Like there were a couple of times where the Spy World spilled over into the Buy More, and I got to knock a couple guys out. I'd like to do some more of that.
We can wait and see more in Season 4. Is there anything else as far as Season 4 that you can talk about?
Yeah, we got great guest stars coming on. The Old Spice guy will be on. Dolph Lundgren.
Very nice.
Linda Hamilton will be playing Chuck's mom. And then there's all sorts of romance in the air. So that stuff is happening. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Is Big Mike still with Morgan's mom, or
as of last season, we were still talking about Morgan's mom during the show. So I don't think we've broken up yet. I'd like to actually have her back on the show. I love Patricia Ray. She's so funny.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for talking with us. We're at Comics Online. Stay tuned for more season pickup. We've been working on the season for about a week now.
Yes, a week, yeah.
So what can you tease about Sarah's life in Season 4?
Oh, tease. I don't really have much of a tease because they haven't told us anything, except for we all know Linda Hamilton's coming to join the cast. So I don't really know. I mean, maybe there's going to be something that goes down between Sarah and Linda's character. Who knows,
Is it a very different dynamic now that the Buy More has been blown up at the end of the season? Chuck and Sarah are now together. Morgan knows. Pretty much everyone knows, with the exception of, the actual Buy More employees.
Yeah, it feels like it's heading in the right direction, like it always needed to go through this, and I think it makes it a lot fresher, and I love that, Chuck and Sarah are finally together. Fans obviously love it. The Buy More is now going to be a CIA and NSA run place, so, I mean, there's a lot more new stuff to happen.
Is there anything specifically you're very excited about doing this season?
Well, seeing as they haven't told me anything, I can't tell you.
What have you gotten to do so far, maybe? Or even Season 3, something that you got to do in Season 3 that you really enjoyed?
Well, I liked being part of the comedy more. It feels like, ever since Chuck and Sarah got together, I sort of got to let go a little bit. As Sarah, like the character, she sort of fell into the more normal life. And I got to have more fun, with missions with Chuck, and yeah.
Well, thank you very much for speaking with us. We're at Comics Online. Stay tuned for more Chuck.